Hello, we're live.
Hello, am I muted?
You are not muted. Everyone can hear you say that. Yay.
Woo!
Wonderful. How is everybody? Firstly, this is far too quiet, so I'm going to start some music up. You've got the Minecraft soundtrack tonight.
Yay!
Let's have that. Lucy doesn't. You can open up Spotify and play it yourself. You know, I'm not going to stop you.
That is the thing I could do, but
Joey,
I'm not going to.
No, fair. Joey was sat on my lap just before the stream started and now has moved. So I'm going to get slightly more comfortable by sitting like me. Hi. Yes.
Also, I've just realised we've actually got the cameras at like a normal height for the height difference.
Yeah, that's true. It's slightly accurately represented, and
slightly.
Yeah.
I come up to Sam's chest on a good day.
Yeah. But yeah, hello, welcome everybody. As you can see, I go to gesture, but my arm leaves the frame. You can see down in the bottom left corner. There's the camera. You're up there. Hi, chat. How's it going? It is book week. That's the only concession to the I thought about making some big thing to go across, and like, nah, can't be bothered. But you know what I did spend time doing today? I made us both hats.
You made... Oh, God.
There we go.
Meow! Joey likes them. Great.
Yeah, wonderful.
Wonderful. Is that... What does yours say? I can't see.
What do you think it says?
Does it say books?
It says books.
It says
books. I googled.
Mine is
for
paper.
Yeah, no, yours is a book. I googled for book hats, and these were things that showed up. And one is just a baseball cap that says books.
Right. Wonderful.
Music's getting a little bit much. I'm sending that back down. Joey wishes to leave. So, if you would do me the kind favour of introducing things and saying what's going on.
Yes.
I'll be back in a sec.
Hello, chat. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Chilliteratea. This is where we read books and occasionally talk to you like this. And yeah, we decided, because it's two years today, from our first stream, I believe.
Yeah, what,
I think.
Yeah.
I think it was the 14th. Yeah, 14th of August, 2 years ago. I think so. Anyway, 2 years. I know, right, Arian? Yeah, so it's our 2-year anniversary, and we decided that we'd do something special for it. So we decided to do an entire week's worth of streams, book related.
Week of streams.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we may not have voices by the end of this, but we shall see. We shall see.
It'll be fine. We can. It's
yeah.
just talking. We do that every day.
Yes.
Yeah.
We do, and quite frankly, probably for about this much time as well. We're quite talkative people.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah. So today is going to be our usual kind of Chilliteratea format. So we chill and chat about usually media literacy or some kind of.
I will steer it onto that topic if at all possible. It's the only thing I feel competent to talk about.
And yeah. And then we will take a break, and then we shall come back with a special episode of what we have called Talking Over the Games, which is basically where we find a narrative game of some description and voice all the characters and talk over it and stuff. And we're currently doing Scarlet Hollow, but we decided for this week we'd do something a bit different, and we are doing a game that I think is probably one of the very few games that has had both Sam and I in absolute stitches. Like proper can't stop laughing, ow my sides level of this is brilliant. Astrologaster, which came out, what, a year? 2 years ago?
Oh, it's been out for a few years. I will look it up now. No, we played it before I moved.
Blimey, really?
Yeah, it wasn't here.
Okay.
No, not AstroTurf Trainers, Google. Just swing and a miss there. Good guess. Nice try. You just autocomplete. You tell me what I want to see.
Yeah.
May 2019. That is...
Good Lord.
4 years and change.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, Amorous. Pentiment. Yes. Pentiment also good.
Yes.
Yes, Astrologaster is... a game.
It's, I mean, my description of it is like it's like a very, very well produced BBC radio play, and
Yes.
with the same tone and vibe of a really good episode of Blackadder. It's like if they made
Yes.
like a top notch, top quality episode or series of episodes of Blackadder for the radio, is pretty much where it lands. And
It is wonderful.
Yeah.
It is slightly off the beaten track of what we usually do for talking
Yeah.
over the games because it's all voice acted and
yeah,
stuff.
we get to take a break on this one.
Yeah, but it has lots of like I think it has a few Shakespeare references in there. I remember it having quite a few literary references that I went, "Oh, I get that," and Sam going, "What?"
And then me picking up the musical ones instead, going, "Oh, that's this thing." And you, what?
Yeah, and me going, "What?"
Yeah. So
Yes.
yeah.
Also, yes, welcome in everybody, Lady Mephistopheles. Everybody's here. It's
Welcome,
wonderful to see you all,
yeah.
and lovely to see people who haven't been around very often. Lovely to see you, Arian, Lynn.
You're off to the front door to wait for your pizza.
Noel.
Ah, yes.
Oh, lovely.
That
Not having it stolen by another. You had your pizza
that
stolen?
sucks. Pizza crimes.
awful.
The worst crimes.
That is, yeah,
Yeah, that actually makes me angry.
very bad.
Like, my thing is that, you know, save yourself effort and stress. Like, you get the Just Eat email on you. It's Cheeky Tuesday. Save yourself having to cook some food and order from Just Eat. And I'm like, great, I will. But instead of cooking and like heating up the oven and cooking something that, you know, the classic recipe 200 for 20. Oh, I can't speak tonight. That's great.
No.
Good.
Blah.
I'm glad we picked Astrologaster and not something else. Yeah, I won't do the old 200 for... Why can I not say that? That's like Purple Burglar Alarm in Scottish. 200 for 20. Is this... Have I discovered a new 200 for 20? 200 for 20. 200 for 20.
This is the rest of the stream chat.
What was that? Was that on the Minecraft soundtrack? It is. Okay, Minecraft has actual game sounds on it. That's confusing as hell.
You're just gonna hear it.
Yeah, probably. Dearest creature in creation, studying English pronunciation, I will teach you in my verse. Where it's like, yeah, I can do that. That's fine. Apparently,
You can't do 200 for 20.
200 for 20 is too much.
Hi,
for me
Angeline.
this
Yeah,
evening.
Sam forget how to talk.
Yeah.
Wow, same here. Sam forget how to talk.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey. Rubber
Um,
baby buggy bumpers.
Yeah, rubber
That's
baby buggy
amazing.
bumpers. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a vocal warm up.
Yeah.
What was I even
Pizza.
saying? Pizza, that's it. Me, just whenever I order anything, regardless of where I am, you've always got that 2 out of 3 chance that the driver will not be able to find your address. And so then you have to, like, if you have cats in the house, be ready to get out the door, get your shoes on, get out the door, walk into the street. Maybe they're somewhere you don't know where they are, and then you have to walk up and down the street trying to find them, get someone's attention. And that's the stress that is, like, it's transplanted. It's not, oh, I've got to cook things. It's, I have to wait, and at some point the phone is going to ring and there is going to be a strange man on the other end saying, hi, I'm here. Do you know where here is? And I'm going, no, I don't.
Yep.
But I can tell you where I am, as I did
Yeah.
when I put, and you then have this like 15-minute negotiation while your food's calling, and the person on the other end who's been paid to deliver this to you is getting increasingly stressed at you not being where they went. And
Yeah.
I love it.
Or you live where I live and we don't have any thing on Just Eat or Deliveroo.
Yes, there is. Yeah, you've got the rural choice, which is Curry Place.
Oh, we don't even have that.
Do you not? I thought you had that. Oh, okay.
No, I don't think we do.
Oh, wow.
Certainly,
Right.
certainly not on any kind of delivery service.
Right. I mean, I'm lucky in
However,
that. Like, oh, sorry.
We have a pizza van that visits fairly regularly.
You do. That is a very good
Which is
pizza
very
van to be
good.
found. Yeah.
But you have to go to the pizza van
Yeah.
and order, which is fine.
It's yeah.
But
Yeah. No, I'm lucky. Where I used to live, it was rural takeaway choices, but the curry place on there was excellent. So, you know, you
Yeah,
get one choice,
it
but
was
it's a
good.
very good choice. So yeah, we'll take it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Does this pizza van have an Italian little melody? It does not,
No.
but it is wood-fired pizza. It is. It is very nice. It is good stuff. But yes. Hello,
Yeah.
we got on talking.
I'm hungry now. Damn.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't eat
I
before
ate
stream.
the forms. Yeah, I did. So watch what happens. This is
Yeah.
our experiment.
This is peak energy for me. It's all just downhill from here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're stuck pixels back. I've just realised.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Bugger.
Yeah.
I'm now looking at it on the screen. I cannot see it. Oh yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
like down. one
Yeah.
of those-
Your right
this side.
collar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere there. That's just rude. Interesting.
Yeah.
Why? But yes, hello everybody.
Hello. Hi. This is I'm
This is Chilliteratea Pizza.
Yeah. I mean, chat's full of people that know us, so you know the vibe. We're here. Chat orders me food? No, because I'm not telling chat where I live.
There are services that let you order food to the stream without them having to give out their address. Oh no!
Oh.
Do not tell Sam this. This is dangerous.
Well, no, because
Although you would absolutely not take other people's money. So
I for one, I would feel.
Having said that, we are streaming on Twitch, where people can subscribe. So.
And like, under that sort of contract, that's fine. But like, I don't know, putting out like a hey, anyone want to send me food? To be honest, actually, the first problem that I thought of would be that I would hate having to just like park the stream and run down to the front door. Possibly, like I say, like the anxiety that having food that has been ordered and is on its way gives me is a special kind of anxiety. So, like, you would be giving me that, and that would actually be cruel. So no.
We don't want cruelty against Sam's.
Yes. Like
Society of Prevention of Cruelty against Sam's.
Yeah. Like I would absolutely love for people to just like send me, send me food that I liked, because I mean, who doesn't like food that they like? But yeah, it would actually then put me in a position where I'd have to keep pausing the stream to run downstairs and answer the door and shepherd Joey and stuff. D, thank you very much for the resub. Super excited to be a part of Book Week. Well, thank you.
Book Week.
Yeah.
It's so hot there. It's not hot here. Actually, no, it's not. It's not.
It's
cold.
been a little warm.
It's a bit humid.
It's swinging. It's like really rainy and stormy last night, and then here at least, and then today I've actually got completely unbroken pale blue skies. It's kind of pretty.
No, get you.
Yeah, I know.
I've got clouds. Clouds and clouds and clouds.
Ah.
Also,
well.
Excellent job there, Kat. I wonder if you can get a lime containing sub.
What?
Sublime.
Oh. Very good.
That was a very artistic. Oh,
yeah.
A dramatic one.
Oh, damn! I've moved. No, there we go.
Right.
Yeah. Never mind. No, I'm all over the place this evening.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But yes.
Excuse me. That's okay. I guess.
What have we been reading?
What have I tried to. So I did a couple of train journeys last week, and I intended to read some of the more of the like world short story, like sci-fi short stories.
Oh, you were thinking of reading them on the train?
Yeah, I never do that.
Oh.
I try, and then I go, no, don't like this, and stop. So
That's fair. Do you get train sick when you read on trains?
I don't want to find out. Is the answer.
Yeah. I mean, does it make you feel a bit queasy?
A little bit, but then that kind of tends to go part and parcel with train journeys for me anyway. So it's that like, I don't want to see where this goes, so I'm just going to put my phone away now and stop, and we're fine. Yeah.
I love reading on trains.
I would like to.
I have started and finished an entire Discworld novel on a train before.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Nice. I do not read that fast.
No.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what else have I been reading aside from stuff prepping for this week. I've actually not been reading that much lately at all.
We attempted to find stuff, didn't we?
We did, yeah. Yeah, well, on the subject of sci-fi short stories, the world sci-fi collection that I've got has got me wanting to just pick up a sort of recent, from like I guess the last 10, probably even 20 years at the pace at which it moves, like a recent collection of sci-fi short stories from various authors, just because I feel like I've not read one of those in a while, and that's how I used to find authors and topics that I found interesting. Audiobooks still count as reading? Absolutely they do. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, we've discussed this before, and I'm just going to bring the music down a bit. That still feels like quite a lot. Like, me personally, I have a slight... Essentially, it's just like a grammatical hang-up over... Like, for me, if I were to listen to an audiobook and say that I have read a book, to me that feels incorrect, because... For me, reading a book does involve the literal mechanical process of looking with my eyes, ingesting the book through my eyes rather than my ears. But that is not. But it is no less. I'm not snobbish about it. I'm not like, oh, you've only listened to the audiobook, you haven't read it with your eyes. None of that. None of that sort of gatekeepy, snobbish nonsense or anything. To me, it's like if I say I drove to the shops when I walked there. Like, it's just a different process of achieving the same ends. You're still doing the same thing. But yeah, audiobooks absolutely just as valid as if you listen to it, if you look at it. Yeah.
Also,
call it reading if you like.
Yeah, Kat says with reading on trains, I agree. I find reading or anything on my phone a lot more prone to giving me any kind of nausea or queasiness or anything.
Yeah.
But, reading an actual paper book is weirdly easier.
Yes, I think I would, except usually because for that I have to have a book packed in my bag, and then that means like,
and then you have to get it out of your
rummaging
bag
through my bag, opening it, or leaving it on top, and like my bag's a little bit of a faff to I've got to like unfurl it and clip it and stuff. So that's where I would stop there. Obviously I've got an hour, that's plenty of time to do that, but it stops me. So do I prefer okay
words, we do them
200
sometimes.
for 20, 200 for 20, 200 for 20, 200 for 20. I can do it. I've got this. Do I prefer paper or electronic? It depends entirely on situation. I think on the whole I do prefer paper, but I can't read that in a dark room. So like if I want to turn my light off to try and feel like, because my bedside light's quite bright, if I want to turn that off so that my room is a bit darker, then I can't read a paperback. So I'll read off my phone, and so I read more off my phone. If I had like an e-reader, maybe I'd use that as well. But and it's more convenient to have that just like there in my pocket. But if I had to pick one to keep, then it would be physical books. Cause
absolutely.
Especially as well if it's something I guess not even like a textbook, but just something where you might want to like flick back and forth. For instance, if you're reading, say, put on the highbrow literary hat, something like House of Leaves.
I was going to say Pratchett with footnotes.
Or Pratchett with footnotes. But something where you might be like flicking back and forth through pages, with footnotes or anything like that. I absolutely hate doing that on a phone screen, on any kind of reader, anything digital. Wow, you just dazzle yourself. Good job.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. And having physical paper that I can just like flip through, because you learn the place where you were in the book. He's like, oh yeah, this is where I am because there's this much and this much on either side. So the physicality of a book absolutely does have benefits to me that I appreciate and miss when they are not there. And same question to Lucy.
I don't like reading anything but paper books. I
don't like reading anything.
No, reading is awful. Can't stand it.
Yeah.
The worst. I don't find that I can.
She turns books into hats like this.
Never. although to be fair, as a child and teenager, I was dreadful for, you know, putting books spine up, open on the page I was at. Absolutely awful with it.
Yeah, you
Didn't do it with hardback.
crack it open and yeah.
Didn't do it with hardbacks. Did it with paperbacks all the time. Dog ear paging, never. Bookmark or break spine. To be fair, I don't do that anymore. I have far too many bookmarks, which I keep on saying I'll lend to you, Sam, or give you some.
I have bookmarks too. They're all torn bits of paper from like
I was
letters.
Say, they are not bookmarks.
Bits
they
of
are
cardboard.
Bits of paper.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, I think works just as well.
Can we make a bookmark that is just like a torn bit of paper?
Oh my god, yeah, that'd be hilarious. Just like with biro, this is a bookmark written on it.
Chilliteratea.
You can always use a bookmark to bookmark another book. A book to bookmark another book.
I have done that. I have done that.
Yes, you can, but it can damage the book a little bit. Can you really say you have read a book if it is not falling apart? This is true. But yeah, I really don't enjoy reading things on a screen. I find it does my eyes in a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
And I can't. I mean, I'm fine. I can do it. That's absolutely fine. But I can't really very easily read on a screen on a train because that makes me feel a bit. And also because I read so flippin' quickly, if I'm scrolling or page turning on a phone, you can fit less text obviously on the screen of a phone than you can on a book, and it's very satisfying to turn the page. I love doing that. But just
I like you're browsing Tinder. No.
I'm just constantly swiping and or scrolling and stuff, and then I find with if you have something that's scrolling, it's way easier to lose your place on a page than it is in a book. When you never write in books, annotating books with pencil, never with pen, is one of the fun things.
I'll have some in like the ones that I read from because I have to annotate stuff when I'm in prep for reading. Your
advice only applies to books you own. Treat library and other borrowed books as if they're priceless treasures.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, annotating is fun.
I just cross things out and sometimes write the phonetic spelling for a word.
That's quite handy sometimes. I mean, to be fair, we're annotating for a reason.
Yes.
In that we are annotating to read out loud.
Yeah.
Like if you've pre-read something and you need to make sure to like remind yourself of this is how I'm pronouncing this. This is the accent I'm giving this person. This is the word I'm replacing with this because it's outdated or whatever. Like that's kind of, I guess, the most annotating we do at the moment.
Which is where because bringing us back onto Book Week, I guess, for the my plans to read some sci-fi from Quantum tomorrow. There's a couple of words that I've only read but not said, or don't think I've actually don't remember people saying. So I'm probably going to completely scuff it tomorrow. But today I had to actually look up how to pronounce molybdenum. Because there's atimony, no, thulium, thallium. That's the only ones that I remember.
Molybdenum, magnesium, dysprosium, scandium, cerium, and cesium.
No.
It's all here.
Yeah. Dearest creature in creation, studying.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'll do it. So that, and I'm trying to think some others, but because I'm reading that off. That's not from Antimemetics. That's from one of the other short stories that I'm planning to read tomorrow, which is I've only got it on my phone on Kindle, so I can't annotate that one very easily. I did make a note to myself on it. Whether I will have the presence of mind to select it, scan the pronunciation in case I need it, or what, don't know. But so that's going to be fun. Listen for that.
Yeah. Did I have a lady at the library one time who took notes all over a brand new book in purple pen? No. Oh. She tried the whole, it was like that when I got it. Bloody hell.
Ma'am, you wrote your name in the book.
Yeah. So yeah, she got charged with that. Good.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, I do like it when my dad had not read Frankenstein until fairly recently. Because I must have said this on stream before. My dad has been for the last, I don't know how many years, he has had a reading kind of, not schedule, but a reading plan that is basically he goes through the alphabet by author surnames, and then he goes round again and goes through the alphabet by author. So basically he reads a book by someone with the surname beginning with A, and then when he's finished that, he goes on to someone with a surname beginning with B, etc., etc., etc. When he gets to Z, if there is anyone, he goes all the way back to A. So he was on S. So he's like, Shelley, I should probably read Frankenstein, shouldn't I? I was like, yes. And I
Percy Bysshe is there like, hey, oh.
Yeah. Well, he was a poet, wasn't he? Was he a novelist as well? I think.
I mean,
I'm not sure he was a novelist, but I think maybe he wrote prose and poetry. I'm not sure.
Oh, Beebus, that's the name I know. Hello, welcome.
Must be hell for reading series. Oh, good point.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be hilarious. Yeah, would he have to read the entire, like, a trilogy of things, or would he just get one book and then have to go back round?
Yeah.
That would be very amusing. But welcome in.
Yeah, welcome. Hope you're well.
Plays. Oh, yes, he wrote plays, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I just figure you can get a collection of poems. That works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up is Tolkien, so let's find out.
No.
Oh, yeah, no. I don't think my dad's ever read Lord of the Rings. No, I don't think so. It's not really his thing.
Because I can't imagine he'd enjoy it.
No. Plus, my dad reads, like, tectonic plate level of slowly.
Oh, nice.
And he decided at one point that he'd read Ulysses. And Ulysses is about that thick. I think it took him the best part of a year. So, yeah. But anyway, he read Frankenstein, and the only copy that he could get his hand on was my old school copy when I studied it at school, and my notes in the margins could get more and more sassy and unhinged as it goes. Right. And he gave it back to me. I was like, "You don't really like the character of Frankenstein, do you?" I was like, "No." How did you know? Yeah, you've written some pretty sarcastic stuff in the margins about him. I was like, oh, good. So,
nice.
Yeah, that's the thing with annotations. If someone has basically put their thoughts down in the margins, especially if they're somewhat amusing or sassy or sarcastic or satirical or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a whale of a time to read.
Nice.
Frankenstein is your favourite novel, Noel? Yes. It is good. Thank God your parents never read the margins of your elementary school books. Oh no!
I'm trying to I think most of the stuff that got written in my school books weren't serious annotations. It was just the same doodles and things that everyone else was doing. Like
the cool S.
I don't know that I ever did that. I recognise it. I know the cool S. But I don't know that I ever actually drew it in places. Maybe I tried to copy it.
No,
and
I don't think I ever did. Yeah.
I just drew like rude words and cartoon characters like stabbing each other and stuff, but in funny ways.
You were a
Christian school.
That's
all you need to know.
Yeah. Imagine illuminated scripts, but the illumination likely a bit more graphic than a Gregorian monk might go for. Okay.
Oh hell yeah.
Nice.
Well, we were discussing, briefly mentioned Pentiment earlier. That's the one.
Oh, yeah. Stand with you, the artist of the Among Us animations. Stab, stab, stab.
No, they weren't that cohesive. And well rendered. May or may not have drawn moustaches in your middle school session. That's what you gotta do. You find a good picture, you draw a attachment.
All of the things.
And like the more well integrated, the better. If you can actually make it look, so you don't go, oh, right, then that's the good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frankenstein even made it on your About Me board. Nice. It's a good book. We have read it on Chilliteratea. You can find it on our YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think the first.
Oh wait, when I do that gets rid. Sorry,
having fun there.
Yeah, when I go over to Chrome, You disappear.
Deleted
Great.
me again. Ah.
That's cool.
He's trying, chat. He's trying every which way he can to get me off this.
Wow.
This,
Discord's
stream.
I'm just trying to do this. Just do that. Okay.
Nice.
Well, I won't use that window to type things. I'll type it in here on OBS. Yeah. Hello everyone.
But yes, Frankenstein was, I think, the first long novel we read on Chilliteratea, was it not? I think so. I went.
Yeah. Let me know if you did. Shout if Lucy disappears again, because I can't see OBS at the moment, and if it starts doing goofy things, then I can't see. Yeah, because we both started reading, because I've been looking through the old streams for stuff, which brings on to a later topic, to rereading later in the week.
Indeed.
And yeah, so yeah, I started with the yellow wallpaper, which we've discussed why we don't go back to that, sadly, because the story was good. The person that wrote it, not so, as we found out afterwards.
Yeah.
And then yeah, you started Frankenstein.
Yes.
I did Jekyll and Hyde in one shot because I still had no idea how to estimate time.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, so
that was a long one.
That was like 3 hours of stream for that. But
yeah,
very good story. Really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Just great ambience. Just real like dingy, grimy, like smoky. It's always night in London.
Super.
Yeah.
Proper Victorian London.
Yeah. Then I did The Time Machine, which I still got a bunch of Wells to read. Yeah.
Yeah. We found more the other day, didn't we? Or saw more in whichever bookshop we were
in. Yeah, there was another collection of his stuff. I think it was actually...
Was that in the bookshop that has first editions? I think that might have been.
Might have. That wasn't a first edition, but I think it was that bookshop. But I think it was actually... Yeah, it was the anniversary of his death the other day, because I follow the Gutenberg Mastodon account.
Oh.
And
nice.
on like notable authors' birth or death days, they tweet some information about them. Yeah, it turns out they followed it up with some information about H.G. Wells' love life. Apparently, the guy was quite the player.
No.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect it, but it turns out science fiction at the time was what drew the ladies to H.G. Wells' yard.
That is
and
hilarious.
you wouldn't think it, but yeah, that is what he did. So yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, that image is great. Final page of Frankenstein.
Oh.
As he drifted away, I could just make out his final, like, it finishes, obviously, he was soon borne away by the waves and lost in darkness and distance. And someone's put in, as he drifted away, I could just make out his final words. It's okay if you just call me Frankenstein instead of Frankenstein's monster. I really don't mind. The end.
Very good.
That is very good, yeah. My time machine brings all the girls to the yard. Yes.
Yeah. And they're like, say, please, can I go back? Yeah, so I did The Time Machine in a couple of parts. I remember like reading one of those at yours, or like recording it, pre-record at yours.
Possibly, yeah.
While you were doing Frankenstein. Then I went on to 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, which we all know how that ended. While we actually discovered actual short stories, and you did like The Speckled Band, Arthur Conan Doyle.
Oh yeah, I should do more Conan Doyle actually.
Yeah. And then I stopped doing. There's like I don't know if like the chronology of some of these early streams what goes a little bit weird, because I've got 20,000. This is just me reading it. Sam reads the YouTube channel.
Sam looks through the YouTube channel.
Do shout if this is boring. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea Part 3. Then I went and did. It's because we got to October. We got to Spooktober, the first Spooktober.
Oh yes, and you took a big break from
Yeah, so we took a break from that to do like ghost short stories and stuff. So that's why I did Sleepy Hollow and Spectre Bridegroom. Yes. You did Signal Man and The Trial for Murder.
Both are very, very good.
Yeah.
Dickens for the win.
You might be hearing The Signal Man again this week. Who could possibly say? then yeah, Mary Ellen Wilkins Freeman short stories, Canterville Ghosts, Body Snatcher,
Yes.
Robert Louis Stevenson, some Richard Middleton stuff, which was offbeat but fun.
Oh yeah.
The Red Room, back to H.G. Wells, your boy.
Yeah, the Red Room was fun. I enjoyed that.
Whistle and I'll Come to You, My Lad, M.R. James, a classic.
Ah, Mr. James.
Yeah, a number of these have been re-recorded and revisited on our Bandcamp. If anyone was interested in looking at the Bandcamp.
Bandcamp. Oh, you doing the thing?
I'm not. I can do.
I'll do the thing.
Okay. The Phantom Coach by Amelia B.
Andy
Edwards.
Paz got there
Nice.
before me. How could you?
Yeah, Phantom Coach, which I remember you enjoyed, but I don't remember it. What it was about.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I did enjoy it.
Okay.
It was about a coach that was kind of phantomy.
Ooh. Yeah, by
That's all I'm
Amelia
gonna
B.
say.
Edwards, which I just always want to
Yes.
read as Amelia Bedelia because
What?
I don't ask where my brain goes.
Okay.
I think someone else has had that as a username in like some community or whatever.
Yeah. Single Man is one of your favourites, Arian? Yes, me too.
Nice. Shadow in the Corner by Mary Elizabeth Braddon. That was good but sad, I think. Just about like a servant girl in some farm family who treated her horribly, and then she just kills herself, and like gets killed by the ghost, and they just keep, no, you're fine, go sleep in the haunted room. No, I don't want to sleep. Go sleep in the haunted room, and dies. Bricket Blossom, Amos Northcote, classic. That was real
Bricket
good.
Bottom's very good.
Man
Is there
Sons.
anything we started reading on stream that we didn't finish for any reason? I don't think so. I think we've yeah.
Up to and including going back to finish 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea after I poured water all over my laptop in the reading the last bit of it, and then making sure.
Which perfect.
Yeah.
It's like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. This needs to be more wet.
Yeah.
We need more maritime vibes in here.
You know,
water.
Like, go for the radio play vibe of like, it's not, we're not just reading it. No, we're adding Foley. Sploosh. Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. That. I'm not going to let myself live that down, let alone anybody else.
Oh, sorry, just recently reread Upton Sinclair's The Jungle and found it highly depressing. This story about this dispossessed, despondent and bleak story about class and subjugation was actually a homeowner with free time after work, so notably better off than I am. Nice.
Yeah.
Ouch.
When it gets to the point that you're reading like a Christmas Carol and thinking, you know what, Bob Cratchit actually had it pretty nice. That's
Yeah. Sad Christmas Tree one. Yeah, that was good.
Like,
Hans Christian Andersen.
Oh yeah.
Nice and sad.
I think that was Sil that recommended that one. That was
Yes, I think it was. Yeah.
And just wasn't
Not just you accidentally drowning your work on these streams. No. Sam drowned a whole laptop.
Yeah,
Spectacularly.
Yeah, that was the
So
saga
now
that
he has a
ensued
water
from that.
bottle that he can't spell.
It does. Well, if you drop it, it does. Then the naming gets a little vague actually on these. We just got like assorted international short stories. Dickens,
So that was
Balzac, Anonymous.
The reason I don't even know where the book is. Where is it? Oh, it's somewhere.
Yeah.
But the reason for that is I think my mum got me or found somewhere, again, I think in a secondhand bookshop.
Mm-hmm.
We try as much as we can, by the way, to get all of our books at secondhand bookshops.
Yeah.
Or where was it? We were somewhere the other day. Oh yeah, it was the bookshop that did the first editions. That said they were on. Was it bookshop.org?
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah, we overheard a conversation. Anyway.
Yeah.
Basically we try and get the books we read as much as possible on any kind of secondhand shop online or in person.
Yeah, bookshop.org or as Better World Books is the other one I try to check that does like ex-library copies and all sorts of other stuff that ship from all over the world, as I've found, with some that like I think ship from America.
Oh right.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically this book my mum had found, it's a massive great tome of just short stories from around the world.
Yeah.
And it's literally put into sections of like, this is from the UK, this is from America, these are from Russia, this is from... So that was quite fun.
Yeah.
quite fun. But
Yeah.
libraries always giving out tons of books. See, my local library doesn't seem to. My local library's not great. I don't even know what your local library is. So.
Who's mine?
Somewhere.
I don't know if there is one here in town.
Yeah.
Like Bristol
There
will
won't be
obviously,
one near
but
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
There could be one here. I was seeing which I relate heavily to. Like I filled up my bookshelves with incredibly campy sci-fi novels in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, all from libraries. That's more or less where I cut my teeth, because it wasn't not the exact same path, but my older brother used to stock up from Oxfam, charity shop in the UK. But yeah, charity shop, and it was always like an after school thing, or like if he had a spare minute and we were in town, he would always like drag the family into Oxfam. They had like a little kind of the upright spinny carousel things lined with sci-fi books, and he'd always skim through looking for like Larry Niven, Isaac Asimov, Arthur C. Clarke, other names that I can't think of, and like pick out books from those. And so he had like shelves lined with these books, and that's then when I got into reading. And hey, turns out I discovered I like sci-fi because that's what my older brother read. So that's where I learned to like read for myself. Yeah.
Means you have very colourful bookshelves, because all the sci-fi covers are pretty colourful.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah.
Also roadside libraries. Yeah. So interestingly, there are so many more little kind of sort of, I guess, libraries, but like literally like bookshelves, like in the village nearest me, there is just a little bookshelf in like a covered sort of, it's not bus shelter, but it's kind of like a covered little seating area, and there's just a little bookshelf where you can put books that you finished and you want to get rid of, and people can just take it. And you don't have to pay anything. But there are also loads of the classic kind of red telephone boxes around the country have been in, not even in recent years, but over the last, I don't know, 10, 20 years, have been reclaimed as, because obviously very few people, well, payphones do exist, I know, but like the classic red telephone boxes, a lot of them aren't payphones anymore unless you're in London. Yeah. Most of them I think are defibrillators.
Every now and then it's a time machine, but
we don't talk about them. No. But yeah, loads of them have been like reclaimed and made into little sort of good faith libraries. So you put a book in there and take one out, which is really lovely. Yeah. Called Little Free Library. Oh, that's cute. That's nice.
Well, as we found
here, blue. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true. I was going to say, as we found here, actually, instead of libraries, I do live close to a selection of charity shops, which some of them do actually have quite a few books. Yeah, like we found, what was it, where I picked up my copy of Moonfleet, that just like someone had apparently donated like an entire collection of, it's like a proper collection all in the series of like older stories, like kind of for kids, but they were sort of quite nicely done up and say all sort of presented the same way. And so I ruined that collection they priced them individually. So like, I will take Moonfleet. Done. And
I think you took two.
Did I?
I think so. I think you took more than one.
I don't recall having a second book that looks the same.
Maybe I don't know.
I know we looked at a few and then I was like, I'll just get this one.
Maybe that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we also have the oh god, is it Scholastic, the mobile libraries that go around? I don't know if they still do. Certainly did when
I don't know them by that name.
Scholastic? No, it wasn't Scholastic.
And there was a kid I used to have like a library van that came around the village.
Yeah, like the library vans.
Yeah.
I remember them.
I still remember what that van smelled like. Like that, I know it feels like a weird thing to say, but it was powerfully distinct, not unpleasant. It's just like that is an entire, like, there is a memory capsule that when I think of library van, it just cracks open. It's like, oh wow, yeah, no, I'm there. Looking for Asterix books as a small child.
Yes, Asterix books. I think I think I think I have all bar like 2.
Right.
And they're not books, they're comics, I guess. But you know, they're books.
Yeah.
They're great. They are fantastic.
Yeah.
Scholastic definitely not giving books away these days. Oh, are they bad? No. Or not.
Fallen on hard times, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. You've been trying to find original choose your own adventure books. Ooh. Do let us know if you find any. Because it's something that we've discussed quite a few times.
We've thought about it, yeah.
Yeah, thanks to the lovely people over at Loading Ready Rum, we were introduced to, or certainly I was.
Yeah. I'd done one or two as a kid.
Okay. I'd never heard of them or done them. Yeah, choose your own adventure books. And it's like, oh,
yeah.
This would be very good for like an April Fool's stream or something.
Yeah.
So it has crossed our minds.
Because there's the different ones as well. There's like I think choose your own adventure is actually like a copyrighted phrase, and I think that there is like specific. Yeah, I think there is a specific like brand that is choose your own adventure, which is like one type, and the ones that I've done of those are you're a child, you are going on an adventure, you meet a man with a wonderful moustache, he takes you on a hot air balloon across the desert, you die, and stuff like that. And then you've got like the fighting fantasy ones, which they've also done on LRR, which is more like an RPG. Like you've got stats and you have dice rolls, and you can lose just by rolling ones. You fail at book by
Oh,
yes.
Dave did do some.
Yes, we did do some of those. Yeah.
Oh yes, because we tried to voice some stuff, didn't we?
Yeah. And that kind of is what led us on to where we're going in a bit, really, with the talking over the game stuff of sort of visual novels, essentially, and stuff like, or games that are more text heavy. So we've been playing through Scarlet Hollow on the stream, which we're not doing tonight because we thought we'd swap over to something different.
We will be going back to Scarlet Hollow.
Absolutely. We started episode 4 last time.
And we must finish.
Yes.
Before, whenever episode 5 comes out.
No,
6. Hang on. How many more episodes have we got?
5 is next, and it's like 7 episodes because it's a week.
Yes. So, what have they not released yet?
5, 6, and 7.
5, 6, and 7. Okay.
Yeah. Been playing around with the development of a few story building games yourself. Nice. Yeah, because you do Power Outage, isn't it? TTRPG.
Nice.
Which, yes.
Very cool.
Which I hope is going well. I hope it's, I hope people are enjoying it. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to go back, yes. Do not worry.
No,
we will be going back to Scarlet Hollow.
Yes.
After this week.
Ryan North of Dinosaur Comics did a choose your own adventure style version of Romeo and Juliet. Oh wow.
It's called Romeo and or Juliet. Nice.
Great. Okay.
That's amazing. It's like, do you try and woo this girl? No. You live.
Alright.
Everything's fine.
Good call. Move on with your lives.
Yep.
I thought there were going to be 8 episodes. Oh, maybe. I did confidently say 7, but to be honest, I don't know. Arian's probably the person that would actually know.
Storyteller.
Oh, no, I didn't. I've heard of it. I
have not.
Yes. It's, a narrative game. I actually closed Steam, so I can't easily open Steam and look at things. Made a mistake. But yeah, tonight's game will be something different because obviously the premise is usually we're playing something with a lot of text, so we can sit here and read it for you with our voices. But we thought we'd do Astrologaster instead, which is it's like a radio play really. So it's all voice acted for us. We can just sit and make decisions and talk to you.
And laugh.
Probably. Hopefully.
Because we will have forgotten some of the jokes.
I hope. Yeah, I expect and hope so, and I hope they land with you as well. Because yeah. It's.
But also it's what I feel like it's one of those games that not that many people have heard about.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't a big fuss made about it, and we want to kind of like any of you who go, oh, this is fun, we like this. Go play it yourselves rather than us playing through the whole thing.
Yeah.
And also I feel like we're doing it a little bit because we are going to be doing a lot of talking this week, so want to
It's a little bit of a
save the old
voiceover.
voices.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will say, if any of you picked up because during lockdown there were a number of
Oh, the bundles.
words. Okay, during
What?
lockdown there were a
Yep.
number, not a number, of
Numble, I like
good
that.
bundles. There we go. That's why that was there.
Number of bundles.
Yes, that's how Humble got going. And the itch.io bundles. I think it was the one for racial equality. I think it was in that one. So if you picked that up, you probably have Astrologaster amongst your library. Because I first played it on... Well, we first played it through my Game Pass account because it was on there for a bit.
Oh, yeah.
And that, for me, frankly, was just because it had been highly recommended by someone that I followed on Twitter. Jordan Erica Weber, who I think also she goes by Jerica Weber. She'd been like recommending it and singing its praise and just saying, this game's great, it's really, really funny, please, people go and play it. And like, sure, I've got access to it, let's give it a go. And yeah, genuinely one of the funniest games I've ever played.
Yeah.
Now
The
we're bigging
music
it
is
up,
also-
it's just not going to work at all. People just
Yeah,
be like,
oh, yeah. The
Yeah.
music is also fantastic.
yeah,
And, like, it's kind of narrated by a choir.
yeah,
Like, everybody's got their own intro.
yeah. You'll
and
get the vibe,
theme
don't
music.
worry.
It's beautiful and wonderful.
Yeah,
And was one of the bits that made me go, oh, I love this game pretty much immediately. It
Yeah.
is brilliant. Also,
Yeah.
Number of Bunders, I like that.
yeah.
That's-
Oh, yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
You shall head off, Arian. Well, go sleep, get rest. and
Completely
we shall
fair.
see you.
Ow, I just bit my tongue.
Like graphic audio, but less graphic and more orchestric.
Yeah.
Yes, orchestric is now a word. Definitely.
All right, Dickens, get on it. Yeah, orchestric. I need that. I need a word that says a thing. So there we go. Boom, orchestric.
Yes.
Done. Right.
Still my favourite is, what was it? He did wantonly and willing and
Adverbiously.
more an evil adverbiously and other evil adverbiously do this thing, and it's like, oh, well done,
Yeah.
good job. That is still my favourite line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a serious book about sad things happening to undeserving people.
Yes.
Yeah. But also.
But also,
Yeah.
it's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, shall we pop over to a break,
Yeah.
and then we shall come back with Astrologaster
Indeed.
wonderfulness.
Which I'll try and like make sure that's working. Basically, when I tried running it earlier, OBS wasn't capturing it properly, so I have to do my most hated of, desktop capture, which
Yeah.
I just don't like it. It just like
Yeah.
I don't have anything. You see my mess of icons on my desktop, which is Windows' fault, not mine. It's another discussion. But yeah, I just don't like desktop capture. But I have to use that to capture it, so it's fine. I'm just grumbling. But yeah, we're gonna go for like 5 minutes or so. So use that time wisely.
Yes.
to-
Go make tea or something.
Indeed. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make a decaf coffee and have that because I'm feeling
I'm gonna make a
bold.
tea.
Nice.
You do that.
Yeah. If you're eating pizza, I don't know. It's probably
Enjoy
arrived a
your
while
pizza.
ago, but enjoy that pizza. And yeah, go stretch the limbs you got, rotate those fluids, and we'll see you back here in like 5 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Bye for now.